Hello, my friendly shoppers, and welcome back. This is Gina. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. We're back shopping at Trader Joe's. We are getting ready for Thanksgiving. So we're going to go over some items here at Trader Joe's that's going to help with your Thanksgiving. And we only have less than a week. The earlier the better. If you could get to the store like right when it opens, you're going to have your best selection and it's not going to be as crowded. I know this next week, all the stores are going to be super crowded, but let's get started. We saw the pomegranates, we have persimmons, and we have a couple options when it comes to the pomegranates here in the store. We also have some russet potatoes. We have the gold potatoes, perfect for making mashed potatoes, and the russet potatoes, 5 pounds for $3.50. And back only for a limited time, the poultry herb blend. In this package, they really have it stuffed well. I see the sage, I see the rosemary. It smells so good. Those are $4 each. The Brussels sprouts at $5 each. Now the organic ones are $3.70. It's a smaller bag. The cut butternut squash for $5 and the cut sweet potatoes for $5.50. Both of these are time savers. Now when it comes to the apple cider, you could have it cold. You could have it in a cocktail. You could also warm it up in a crock pot. That's one of my favorite ways to have it. Now it's 100% juice. Naturally, they're going to have a lot of sugar. Now the spice cider, $4.50 for 64 ounces, or the sparkling triple ginger brew. I love this bottle, and it's $4. And it's the bottle that makes it so expensive. The Honeycrisp apple cider. Now this is unfiltered. This is also 64 ounces. You can have this cold. You can warm it up. You can use it in a cocktail. And this one is $4. Now this bottle is very pretty. The sparkling white Chardonnay grape juice. So about almost 26 ounces. And it's non-alcoholic, so anyone could drink this. That one is $4 each. Now, the chicken broth always comes in handy, especially for Thanksgiving when you're cooking. So this is $2 a carton. The stuffing mix. Now, we have several options. We have about 3 here in the store. $6.50. That one is gluten-free. Our cranberry sauce, $3.30. I'm going to do a side-by-side with 3 of the cranberry sauces, and I'm going to have that a little bit later in the video. The fried onions for $3.50. The cream of portobello mushroom soup, I make it with milk and I add extra mushrooms, so those are $2.50. The turkey flavored gravy, gluten-free. Now this is on the shelf. You don't have to store it in the refrigerator until you open it. $1.70. I'm going to do a side-by-side with the 2 gravies here at Trader Joe's. Now the cornbread stuffing mix. This one is not gluten-free, but that one is $5. And our organic pumpkin in a can, $2.50. Now the turkeys are here, only here for a limited time. Now these are fresh, but you can freeze these if you're wanting to use them at a later time. So the fresh organic turkey, $4 a pound. They're about the same. So this one's a little over 13 pounds, a little over $52. Right next to it is the all-natural brine fresh turkey at $2.50 a pound. So you can see they're about the same weight. They're all really close together. Now the price for this one, almost $35, but it's almost 14 pounds too. So we have some good options when it comes to the turkeys. Now if you're wanting a half turkey, they have that as well. So the bone is in, is brine, is already seasoned, $5 a pound. So the average price is close to $27 each. We also have our kosher turkeys, $3.50 a pound. So the average price is about $47 to $49 each. And those get picked over really fast. And a great selection of all of the turkeys here. So these are only out for about a week. Now the seasoned kettle chips, Thanksgiving stuffing flavor, $3. Have a little snack before the main course. Now, this Thanksgiving season popcorn, one of our favorites, $3 each. If you're looking for something easy, this is in the cold area. The loaded mashed potatoes, you heat it up, and they're already done. All you have to do is heat it up. Now, they're $6 each. Yeah, they are a little bit pricey. Sharp cheddar cheese, sour cream, uncured bacon, and scallions. So it's not a traditional plain mashed potato. And you definitely kind of be mindful of the use by date. So this is as much as it makes. You could heat it up in the oven or in the microwave. And I tried it out and I enjoyed it. It's not your traditional, as I mentioned before, but if somebody was to offer it to me at their home, I would definitely eat it. The vanilla bean, the whipped sweet potatoes, $6 each. We have our 4 cheese scallop potatoes. Now that is 17 ounces for $6 each. Now the cornbread stuffing, I have not tried this one before. You just heat it up, 17 ounces, $6. So you can see all of these pre-made ones you just heat up. Those are $6 each. So we're definitely gonna try this one out. Roasted apples, cranberries, that actually sounds really good. Heat it up in the microwave or in the oven, and it heated up pretty fast. And trying to focus in, here we go. You can see the apples and the cranberries. And the taste was actually pretty good. Normally I just have stovetop, but this was actually really good. I like an easy stuffing. Now when it comes to the gravy, we had 2 options. We saw the one earlier for $1.70. This is in the cold section again, the turkey gravy. This one definitely costs a little bit more, close to $5. So we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison of the 2. So they're both gluten-free. Now, one you have to store in the refrigerator, one you have to store in the pantry. And the one in the pantry, of course, has a longer shelf life. Now, I'm going to heat these up. When I place them in the dish, you can immediately see the difference between the 2. So this one, definitely very thin. You can see a little bit of the spices. It looks like a little bit of pepper. And this one right here looks more like the traditional turkey gravy. The one on the left looks like one you kind of buy in a jar in the store. And after I tasted them, the one on the left, not as much flavor. In the past, it used to be a lot better, but this year, not as much flavor. Tried it with the mashed potatoes. Yeah, you just have to add some more seasoning to it. But the one on the right, I actually do like better. So if I had to choose between the 2, I would get the one on the right. I kind of like the container too, because you can just use, heat up just a little bit if you want to. With the other one, you definitely want to move that to another container. Now we're going to do the same thing when it comes to the cranberry sauce. We saw the one in the jar earlier. Now this is in the cold section. So we have our regular cranberry, our cranberry orange relish. Now those are $4 each. Now we're going to kind of do a side-by-side as well. So 2 of them you keep in the refrigerator. Of course, the one in the middle, you can have that in the pantry until you open it. You want to store it in the refrigerator. Now, as soon as we took off the tops, you can immediately see the difference in the colors. So we have like that bright red. This one is not as red. And I've used that one before when I was making the brie. And then this one, you can see the whole cranberries. So I'm going to place each in a dish, and then I'm going to try them out separately. Now, when it comes to cranberry sauce, I will be honest with you, traditionally, I make my own. I take my cranberries, I boil them in orange juice. And I really wanted to show it this year. I just didn't have the time. But I definitely will do that soon, because we can even use cranberry sauce even for Christmas as well. And I love cranberry sauce. Honestly, I use it a lot with the brie cheese, not only for turkey sandwiches. So when I have them out, you can immediately see the difference. Now, the cranberry orange, you can definitely taste that orange flavor, which I really do enjoy. And then the one in the jar, not as much as a strong flavor, but I do like it. And then the cranberry sauce, that one is good too. Now, I like them, but I do not love them, because when I make it myself, I add nutmeg, I add cloves and cinnamon. I'm looking for that spice, just like that extra pizzazz for the cranberry sauce. So with these, I'm actually going to add the extra pizzazz, and doesn't make them better. So here it is. I've added a sprinkle of each. Now, the cinnamon and nutmeg you can get at Trader Joe's. However, the cloves, I wish Trader Joe's sold the cloves, but they don't. I had to buy that at another store. And after adding it, it definitely took these to another level. It just made them better in my opinion. So again, some nutmeg, cloves, and cinnamon. So if you buy any of these and you want a little bit extra, yeah, you could definitely add just a little extra seasoning. Now, another thought was adding the cranberry orange relish and the cranberry sauce, putting them together. And that's exactly what I did. And that actually tastes really good. The cranberry sauce in the jar, it used to be better in the previous years. It's not horrible, but it's just not as good as it used to be. But honestly, you can't go wrong with any of them. And again, adding a little extra spices definitely help them out, because when it comes to cranberry sauce, everybody kind of knows what they like. Now, we did try the cranberry orange dip, cream cheese, cranberries, and ricotta cheese. This is actually really good on a turkey sandwich. We did try it. Those are $4 each. This is another one I do want to try out soon. $3 for the cranberry ginger chutney. So that ginger is definitely going to add some extra flavor to it, but I will try that out next time. Don't forget your ginger, garlic. We actually have two options when it comes to garlic, and the shallots, and sweet potatoes and potatoes. Trader Joe's, for such a small store, they have some great options when it comes to the potatoes. I always love checking out this area, and this is like any time of the year. They always have a great selection of potatoes, especially the sweet potatoes. We have a couple different options. And we have the purple, we have the traditional sweet potatoes, we have them organic or not organic. So it really depends on your preference when it comes to the potatoes. Now the seasonings, we have everything but the leftover seasoning. That's only here for a limited time. $3, the cinnamon sticks for $3, pumpkin pie spice for $3, nutmeg for $3, and our ginger. Now that was only $2. And don't forget the Trader Joe's whole kernel corn. 15 ounces, and those are $1 each. More spices, we have our garlic powder for $2.50, or onion powder for $2, or onion salt for $2. Now the organic turkey bone broth, $3.80. That's another one only here for a limited time. If you're serving hot chocolate, the peppermint hot chocolate, the drinking chocolate, peppermint is $7, the drinking is $6, or our organic for $4.30. Spiced chai latte or the matcha, both of those are $5. When it comes to the drinks like these, Trader Joe's really has some great options. If you're wanting to have some pumpkin pancakes in the morning, we have our traditional and gluten-free. Gluten-free is $4.50, and the regular is $4. Now, when it comes to desserts, Trader Joe's has a lot of options. Some pumpkin cheesecake for $9. That rustic apple tart is really good. Also, the cranberry pie is really good as well. The tart is $6 and the cranberry pie is $7. If you're wanting to make your own pie, this is a set of 2 gluten-free 9-inch pie shells. We also have our puff pastry as well. Only 2 sheets, and these are only here for a limited time. Or traditional pie crust, those are not gluten-free. So both the gluten-free and the puff pastry sheets, those are $5.50 each, and our regular pie crusts are $4.50. Now this is a shelf whipping cream, $1.80, only here for a limited time. Now if you want to make your own mashed sweet potatoes, you just microwave the bag, $3, or even the potatoes, and you can add your own seasoning. So I used to get these a lot, and those are $4.50. Very convenient. And then we have more potatoes, the scallop potatoes, for $5. The winter wassail punch. This is delicious. You can have it cold or warm. I prefer it warm, like heated up in a crock pot. $5. Really good spices in there. I really do like that one. Now, if you're having some appetizers, that antipasti platter, that one is $11. Now, The meat and cheese tray for $12. We tried that one. That one's good as well. The herb dinner rolls, these are delicious. You're getting 8 of them. They smell so good, but they taste really good. Easy to heat up. So we do like this one. $3.50. Now the teeny tiny pecan pies, I love these. I love the little size. Those are $5.50. Or the teeny tiny apple pies, those are $5.50. Now the French apple tart is a really good one. That one is about $8. Now the pumpkin pie, it's been a couple of years since I've had it here at Trader Joe's, so we're actually going to take this home. Now this one is $7. As soon as you open up the box, you can smell the spices. I have a little whoops in the crust, but that's okay. The crust is still beautiful. But the spices, oh, it smells so good. I had to take a break from the pumpkin because I know when it came out just a couple of months ago, everything was pumpkin. I'm actually really happy to try the pumpkin pie now. I had to just give myself a break, but slices up. The first slice is always the hardest to get out. I kind of broke the end, but it's so tender. That crust, you could cut this with a butter knife. And I'm just enjoying the smell, and it really does taste good. I know you can find a larger one that costs less at Costco or at Sam's Club, but if you're wanting just a small pie, this one is really good at Trader Joe's. Now, the apple crumble pie, this is another good one. I love that topping. That one is $8. And the Trader Joe's pecan pie, that's another good one, $10. Now, I understand if you could only have gluten-free, this is the option here at Trader Joe's. I just didn't find that it had much flavor, especially for $5. I think Trader Joe's could have done a better job with these pumpkin pies. Now, we're going to go to another location. This is actually the next day. I want to see what this location has. Now, the maple butter tarts, these are so good. I really did enjoy these. You're getting 12 of them. They're so easy to heat up. You can add a little dollop of whipped cream if you want to, but just on their own, they are delicious. So as I mentioned, now those are $4.50. When it comes to desserts here at Trader Joe's, there are a lot of options. The cranberries, and we have our fresh cranberries. Now we have the regular fresh cranberries. Those are $2.30, and then we have organic cranberries for $1 more at $3.30. So as I mentioned, the stores are packed, so definitely bring your patience with you. The Harry and David pears, now these were gone for a little while. I'm glad they're back, and those are delicious, and those would make a really great hostess gift as well. I love the gold wrapping, and those are about $10 a box. And another idea, if you're looking to bring something with you, if you're going to someone's house for Thanksgiving, the flowers here at Trader Joe's are always so beautiful. Or if you're wanting to create like a centerpiece, you want some roses, a little bit of decor, definitely check out the Trader Joe roses. Those are so beautiful. Now, when it comes to salads, there's a lot of options. You could make your own, or you could buy a kit. We have the Harvest Apple Salad Kit. This is a good one as well. Now that one is $4, but we have a new salad here. Cranberry Orange Spinach Salad Kit. Cranberry orange, always a great combination. There is blue cheese with pecans. Okay, this sounds so good. You have that orange dressing. This one is $4. I love a good spinach salad, so we're definitely going to try this out. This is a new arrival here as well, so I'm going to mix it up. Our spinach right here, I love spinach. We have our cranberries and our nuts together, our blue cheese, and then we have our orange dressing. We're going to just toss it, and that was enough dressing. So I'm going to try this out. It smells so good. And then I'm going to have a few bites, and wow, I loved it. The blue cheese, everything just really worked so well together. This could be one of my new favorite salads. And there's a little bit of a kick. There's a little bit of a spice in there. And then my husband had some as well. He was loving it. So this is definitely a new favorite. I will be picking this up again. So yeah, definitely give that one a try. Now, if you like to add ham to your Thanksgiving meal, we used to add ham because my father loves ham, but we haven't because it's just been too much food. But I do like to pick up a ham. I would just have that separately with another meal. So those are $6.50 a pound. Our spiral ham, now that has a bone in it, that's also $6.50 a pound. So I'm moving pretty quickly because the store is crowded. Now this was one I did not see at the last store. The bone-in half turkey breast. That is sold by weight as well. So the average price for these is about $28. They're fully cooked, so all you have to do is just heat it up. Now the butternut squash and caramelized onion tart, that's another good one if you're looking for an appetizer. $10 each or a side dish. Now the napkins here at Trader Joe's, these are my absolute favorite. They're $2.50 and they're folded up. All you have to do is just lay them on the table. These are perfect. Now I do want to kindly remind you that Trader Joe's will be closed on Thanksgiving Day. So everyone, thank you so much for coming along to Trader Joe's with me today. I hope everyone has a wonderful and happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching. Take care and I will talk to you later.